Oh. Hi. We're gonna be playing 60 seconds. I'm gonna work on some of the settings in the game, and by the time you see me, I will be back into it. Alright, we're back. We're gonna just do a basic 60 seconds run. I don't know fully how to even play this game. I looked a little bit at the controls, but I got too bored. Ooh. Ted or Dolores. Is it something different if I choose any of them? I mean, Ted looks pretty cool. He's got himself a Jedi fighter for a nose. Dolores has got standard 1960s person. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go Dolores. You guys can say, I know. Oh, for the first time, I'll do Ted. Alright. And here we go. That's good to know who. Wait. Oh my god. That is. Oh, is that. Can I run? Oh. Alright. Here we go. Oh, it's left mouse, not right. I was clicking right. Grab everything. Grab it all. Give me the book. Oh, I got far instead. Okay. Give me. Come here, my boy. My boy. Come on, my boy. Boy.
You got some money for me, boy?
Water. Alright, we're good. Grab. Damn. Jesus, you take up 3 spots. Give me water. Okay, sure, it's fine. I want the radio. I need my nickel back. Map. Water. Can I grab the med kit? No. What? Why can't I move? Oh god. This is gonna be horrible. I didn't grab any food. Give me my wife. Come here, my wife. My lovely wife. What is that food? Oh, it's bug spray. Oh no. Water, I guess. Oh boy. I don't have time. Let me in. Okay, that was probably really bad. Get into the shelter before the bomb hits. That's amazing. I imagine it's just as good of an achievement if I don't. Okay. I don't think I grabbed a single can of food. So that's fine, I imagine. Rescue the whole family. Yeah! Day 1. I got some food. Okay, we're good. Alright. Mary Jane, Timmy, Ted, and Lori Poo. Alright. You got a gas mask? There was already a first aid kit here. I was worried about not grabbing it. Cans of food, water, map, portable radio, Boy Scout book. Consider taking a suitcase. Oh. I was reading that. Consider taking a suitcase with treasure. Okay, it's fine. Alright. We also got stuff here. Alright. Let's see how this goes. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one! As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Well, of course it is. This also looks like tomato soup, so I imagine it'll be fine. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. We got a med kit. That was horrible. We don't have that much food. No one's complaining yet, but even canned soup might become an extravagant dish quite soon. I'm probably not going to read all this. I ain't got the voice for that. Time to ration supplies. Do we need to feed them now? Oh. Let's not do that. That's my favorite sound in this entire game. I'm going to love that. 1 minute it was all fine, and the next we were at each other's throat. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip of ourselves if we are going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. Oh, there's a cat and a mouse. Alright. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in sickness. Should we start preparing for an expedition for tomorrow? Well, no, it says not to. It says, yeah, we're not going to do that. I don't want people getting sick. Wouldn't you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book. We keep in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role, and the diary must be read aloud, right? Well, were you hiding, Mary Jane? What are you hiding? hiding something. I don't. What's the worst that could happen? I guess. Yeah, sure. Let's read it out loud. What's she gonna do? Kill us? Yeah, that's what I thought, Mary Jane. You ain't gonna do nothing. We managed to read the first sentence, then there was darkness and pain, lots of pain. The diary is gone. Let's never speak of this again. Ted needs water to survive. Mary Jane's thirsty. Dolores was hurt? Why are you... What hurt you? You got a little scrape on your leg. You'll be fine. God, why are you hurt? We can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Thirsty? Well, I don't know if you needed that badly. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Dolores, whatever. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk. I picked the right game to be able to try and read, right? I'm not gonna say anyone out. Someone is at the door. I just said doored. You have permission to unsubscribe. Someone is at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face of an American soldier. Should we open? No. Well. No. No. If it was someone we should care about, they would have made themselves known. What happened? Oh, I used that. I used the medkit. Okay. Well, I better not regret that. The banging stopped after a while, and whoever was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Well, I, for one, don't care. Alright. Dehydration. That sounds like you need water. Dehydration? Well, can they go one more day with dehydration? Let's find out. What's the worst that could happen? Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, feral bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. Well, I don't have those things, because for one, it's very hard to move around in that house. They're probably gonna eat our food or something. Survive 5 days in your fallout shelter. Of course. Alright. Let's see. Yep. That beast of a rodent won. It won and stole our food. Can or no can, at least we have each other, right? We're just worried it'll come back to finish what it started. That is a load of... Our neighbor's still highly radioactive. Well, we're gonna need to go soon to get food! We don't have food! So I'm gonna prepare. I'll send him with the gas mask. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspected there was something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow, but how? We need to investigate this or we might suffocate. What good will this do? What good will either of these do? I understand that, to see why it's not working. Okay, sure, let's use the book. Because I don't want to use lead poisoning or whatever that is. Alright, no, y'all look... Oh, why? What happened to you? You don't look so good. Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured it's just full of pointers on how to fix things. It must have had a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutated insects, which flew out that cursed vent. Oh, their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Well, not. Oh, he's sick. He's sick. Great. It's a good thing I wasted my entire med kit on a little scratch on Dolores' leg. You know, I'm gonna send Timmy out if I... What? Whoops. I'm sure they'll be fine. What do you mean you're thirsty? I just gave you water. Ted, Dolores. Hungry? Of course. You guys will be fine until it says starvation. I'm not worried about it. We prepare... I have a lisp, I feel like. We've been preparing for this expedition since yesterday, and we feel ready to go right now. Who should be the lucky one to venture? Timmy. Because right now he's... Well, do I even need to bring him the gas mask? You know what, I'll bring... You can have water, Timmy. Maybe that'll help you live longer or something, I don't care. Bring back a med kit and maybe we'll give it to you. Day 7. Alright. You guys look great. Except for Mary Jane. Timmy went out into the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. I know what we'll do. We'll keel over and die. That's what we'll do. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Y'all are fine. It's high time we stop wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to someone reasonable. At least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about tuning into into a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Sure. Why not? What's that noise? I don't want to know. Alright. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel onto the surface now. Well, that means Timmy's gonna live, right? I mean, we sent him out there with a bottle of water and no way to defend himself, so I'm sure he'll be fine. Starvation, yeah, I'll give you some food. We don't got much, though. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We rushed to the door and we were greeted by two men dressed like they'd just come from a medieval fair. We identified the source of the sound. One of them was holding two rocks and hitting them against each other constantly, while the other was skipping around pretending to be a rider. Okay. They said they were looking for some ancient cup, but they got lost, and they would be most grateful if we would let them check our map, provided we have one. We're looking for the Holy Grail. Yeah, we got a map. Go ahead. What's the worst he's gonna do? Kill us and take our stuff? Sleepy. Someone's sleepy. Alright. They seemed friendly enough, so we let them have a look at our map. They thanked us and offered us some supplies in exchange. A lock. You gave me a lock. Oh. I didn't, nothing lost, nothing gained. Dehydration? Again, you two, why is she always, you all are, I ain't got enough food for all of you. We discussed everything we could, and no one was willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should start doing something before we start talking. We should do something before we start talking about ourselves instead. Sure. Listen to the radio. Listen to some Nickelback. Last for 10 days in your fallout shelter. That's great. Alright. Ah, how fortunate we took the radio with us. We can probably use it to listen to some music. They still play music out there, don't they? Yep. Nickelback.
Look at this map.
Okay, starvation. Okay, starvation. Okay, and hungry, of course. If Timmy doesn't come back soon, we're dead. We need medical supplies, and we have and what we have is a bad joke. Time to do something about it. That bug spray is just standing there. Why don't we use it to make drugs? Well, let's make some drugs. What's the worst that can happen? Day 11. Oh, we actually made medicine. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. What do you know? Combining American innovation and deadly bug spray can result in just enough drugs to replenish an empty first aid kit. We'll worry about the side effects later. I'm sure we will. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Yeah, it'll be fine. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. Yeah, we don't have a lot of food and water, so I might have to send one of you out with Timmy. Excuse me. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter, preferably with more weed. Timmy had comics about those, so we know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? The military's gone? I'm surprised there would even still be a military. Alright, we knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us! Yay! They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting for long. I doubt that. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. Perfect. Mary Jane is starving. Mary Jane, we don't have any food. Oh boy. You know what? You all have something real quick. That'll be fine, I'm sure. If Timmy doesn't come back, we might be dead. We've been wondering what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one else knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too. But it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? Yeah, I guess. What good does that do? We need food! And Timmy's been gone for like 10 days. I think he's dead. Alright, we knew it. We found a photo of him between the pages of our scout handbook. These handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. We're gonna die. She's starving, he's hungry, and you're still hungry. I gave you our last food, Mary Jane. I hope you feel good about it. You know what? You go then. Whatever we're about to do. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Mary Jane, you go with your hungry ass. I gave you our last food, and you're still hungry. He's back! And he brought food! He brought food! There's food behind Dolores' head! Food! We answered the phone. We could clearly hear a gasp and relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. Is this Marty McFly? We started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. We were so afraid, but Timmy came back from the wasteland and he's safe with us now. 2 cans of food in a metro entrance. Well, that's it though. Timmy, you have that, I guess, for giving us food. But again, what good is that going to do us? Are you hungry? No, you're fine. She's starving, and they're both starving, so they both get to eat. You know, they're the adults. You two should be grateful. I gotta send someone else out again. We're not really sure about the situation on the server trip. People could really use the supplies. I'm sure it's fine then. The last thing we expected to hear while sitting in our fallout shelter was a trumpet. It was played by someone who was clearly not a trumpet player at all, and who also probably never heard a trumpet player in his entire life. He came with a friend who knocked on the door and demanded that we let the merrymen enter so they can take from the rich and give to the poor. Should we let them in? Buddy, we have no food. So if you don't kill us, starvation will. What's he gonna do? Bless you. Where's our food? Oh, it's right there. Yo, the merrymen were not merry at all. They told us we were rich and that we should share with the other 99% of the wasteland. They grabbed a few things and left. We couldn't do anything to stop them. They're gonna die. Why? Buddy, we have a cannon of food and a half, 2 bottles of water, no more medicine, and that's it. Buddy, why? Why? At least you didn't take food, I guess. Okay, we're all good. You're starving. Hungry, of course. We got queso over here. And no, I don't want to give him anything. You guys are all good. We've been preparing, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it said Ted out, I guess. Mary Jane. Let's send out Mary Jane. Go with, I don't have anything really to give you. We don't need the gas mask. Cars, I don't know. Maybe a map? Doubt we'll need it. Right? What good do we need the map? Go ahead. Go crazy, Mary Jane. It'll bring us back more stuff than Timmy did. He brought us 2 cans of food. That's enough to get us through like another 10 days, maybe. That's it. Mary Jane went outside. We hope she hurries back soon. She'll probably die. That's the best case scenario. Dehydration, dehydration, dehydration. Who would have guessed the last can of soup would be a source of grief and not joy? The idea was to ration it carefully, but Dolores insists upon serving the whole thing right now. Should we do it? Hell no! Dolores, we barely have soup. If we gave away that 1 can, we would have like a quarter of soup left. No. No. As Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson once said, "Shut up, bitch." Dolores agreed to stash the can of soup for later. Good. You ain't getting none for a while then. Tired. Go to sleep then. What? Go to sleep. There's a good shadow right underneath that table. Sleep there. God. Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores really is craving a cup of coffee. Real, true, blue American coffee. That kind you can drink 5 cups of and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner is used to be a few blocks away. Maybe someone could get a coffee run, but who? Go get it yourself! You want coffee? Go get it! Go on! Maybe you'll run into Mary Jane and bring more supplies. Ugh. Don't look at me like that, Ted. Starvation? Oh, I can click on them and see. Oh, you two are starving? Well, Dolores, I don't care. Our volunteer came back empty-handed. Apparently the diner was just a sad hole in the ground with some seats lying around. Well, I hope you feel good about yourself. Have some soup to make up for it. Whatever. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks in a retirement home. It shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway, and we need it more, right? Yeah. I'm feeling a bit evil. We have, nothing. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's go rob some of the elderly. Let's go rob them. Show your evil self. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. There's a blood hand up there. What? Did we get nothing? We went, got what we needed, and came back. That is not what we needed. Guys, we need food. We need food. We have enough for like one more day. We need food, not ammo. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts a wild beast of the waste. And now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. Who are you? Freaking Samwise Gamgee? I don't care. We're pretty sure she lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. I don't even have a gun. What good do I need ammo? Take it. I don't need it. Stay 20 days in your fallout shelter. Great. Great. She could have heard us, but she didn't. That counts for something. So we rewarded her with our spare ammo. Let's see if she keeps her word. It doesn't matter. We're probably gonna die. You guys are thirsty. You're thirsty. You're all thirsty. If Mary Jane doesn't come back, we're dead. Dolores and Timmy both love to read. They're also both creating some fun challenge that doesn't include radioactive agony or being eaten by a mutated raccoon. What is this, Fallout? They decided to hold a competition on who can read the scout book faster. Should we let them? Sure, I guess. Mary Jane? Mary Jane? Ooh, you're back! You brought no food, you useless little. Oh dear, they basically tore the book apart and impossible to say who won, but Dolores and Timmy seem real content. Though maybe one book is a small price to pay. You two little ginger pieces of garbage! Good God, no! I'm gonna send one of you out, and I hope one of you dies, because if you don't, I'm not feeding you anymore. Mary Jane brought back a map. We already had one, I thought. 2 bottles of water. And that's it. Oh, that was the map we sent her with. She brought 2 bottles of water. Mary Jane, you are useless. Okay, I'm sending out Dolores or Timmy. You guys broke the book. You better hope you find another one. The army is on the radio again. They said they'll be scouting the neighborhood and they need to find a clear sign of survivors that are still alive. We were asked to leave a few cards at the nearest bus stop to mark how many people occupied our shelter. We should get going if we want to make it before nightfall. Sure. We could lose ourselves a 4 of diamonds, I'm sure. The cards are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. Well, by the time they find us, we'll be dead. Dolores is starving. Again, I ain't got no more food, so all of you have some water. Dolores, you go. I'm gonna send you with nothing. Let's see what you do. About time for someone to scavenge remains of times for supplies. Alright. Dolores, I trust you. I trust you. You failed to get coffee. You broke our Boy Scout book. So I hope you can redeem yourself by bringing us some food. Dolores is on her way to the service. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. I hope she comes back with a bullet in her arm. Because then it'll at least show that she tried to get some supplies if she doesn't come back with anything. If we care about the future for our kids, we should start homeschooling, or maybe shelter schooling is the right word of choice. We need to provide them with some reading material as soon as possible. How about you read the bottom of a checkers board? Read the copyright information on the bottom or something. I don't know what good this will do. Why do you look so upset, Timmy? You're starving? You and Ted are starving? Well, man up. Good thing we have those checkers. They contain an instructions sheet. Perfect reading material for a young boy like Timmy, who would have anticipated that reading those 3 sentences too many times over would fry his brain a little bit. Poor Timmy. How about you two eat the checkers? Look, you can go a long time without food, I'm sure. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just 1 can of soup, we can get the bag and all of its oh my god. I would have loved this. This looks great. We can't see what's inside, and the trader was giving us angry glances every time. Well, I wouldn't have trusted it anyway. No. He's got nothing. That's the merchant from Resident Evil 4.
What are you buying?
Knock, 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 knock. Is it Dolores? I don't know. It's probably not. She's been gone a little while. We need to give him water now. You get all the water you need. I ain't got no food, though. I'm sure y'all will be fine. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I don't even know if I'll need the gas mask. A traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently business can do well even after the end of the world. Oh. Oh. I feel like I'm gonna need the gas mask. I know the fallout outside's gone, but I feel like it's gonna be like there's a radioactive spot outside of town. So, well, I'll give you the cards. We don't need those. I doubt it. What are we gonna need the cards for? Fair exchange. We got some food though, enough to keep us going until Dolores gets back. We made a deal with the salesman and helped him pack. He strolled away into the wasteland, and he knew exactly where he was going next. Great, good for him. Well, everyone's fine. No one's hungry. You're tired? Well, I don't give a flying bird. Time to listen to some radio chatter. Maybe we will pick up on some useful shred of information on how to get out of this mess. Sure. Alright. Everyone's fine. Nothing, and nothing. We could hear nothing but annoying static. Better luck next time. Great. You guys are all fine. After I told you we would need that gas mask. After all the days we spent down here, we're not exactly clean. We smell bad, real bad. It didn't bother us until we noticed it. And we're about to get sick. Oh, I don't need that. We don't have soap, but there's other alternatives we can consider. Why don't you just put on the gas mask in turns and avoid smelling each other's foulness? Oh, Dolores, you're back? And you brought some food! Yes. And a med kit, I think. Or was that already there? I don't know. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. If we could survive this just a little bit longer, dirty ear shouldn't be much of a problem. Just be sure. Dibs on the mask. Okay. 1 can of food, 2 bottles of a med kit. I knew we didn't have one. An axe. That's what I'm talking about. Dolores. Ooh, you need it though? You're sick. You're sick. You're sick. You know what? That's fine. I'm sure we'll get another one. I'm gonna send someone else away. Seems awfully quiet. Maybe we're safe. Yeah, let's go. Let's send you out. Our last expedition brought great news, except a vehicle parked down the street. It looked unique. But we never got close enough to get a good look. We're almost concerned if it's not a bandit trap. Perhaps we just send someone to check it out. No. No. Well, who do I not care about? Ted, you haven't really done anything, but I'm not gonna send you out. I don't know what'll happen if you die. Probably game over me. Timmy, go get some energy. Go check out that car. Maybe he'll come back in a limo. Yeah. 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 A shocking discovery. It was a dirty ice cream truck. It was a little cripsy around the edges and was almost missing wheels and some other crucial parts. But the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing just to drive away and leave this radioactive hell behind us? I'm sure it would. What good did that going to that ice cream truck do? Nothing. Oh, you're starving? You go ahead. You brought the food. You get to have some. Dehydration. Alright, everyone needs water. Feeling a little bit optimistic today. You know what? I wonder what'll happen if I send Ted out. Mary Jane didn't bring nothing last time. Should I bring him with the axe? He'll have a weapon. I'm sure it's fine. You know what? I gave Dolores nothing and she came back with a buttload of stuff. Maybe he'll do the same thing. Good luck, Ted. Let's see if you can one-up everyone here. So far, Dolores brought back a bunch of stuff. Mary Jane's useless ass brought some water. And Timmy brought a soup, I think. I don't even remember. It was so pointless I didn't even cheer him on. What did I say? Ted left the service. Okay. Alright. You're good. You're dehydrated. You get some water. You guys are good. Alright. Oh, I'm glad I didn't give him the axe. The army isn't coming. Not yet, anyway. That's today's radio news instead. Oh, instead, radio news. Instead, they've been broadcasting a request for all citizens to assist them by cutting down trees in the nearby park. We don't know if some fancy general needs it for his fireplace or what, but they suggested it's either that or no evacuation. Okay. Yes. Just come rescue us, please. You rescue us, we'll be safe and sorry. Safe and not sorry. Whoa! We chopped out as many trees as we could. It wasn't much, but hopefully it'll make the difference they wanted. That the next time they get in touch, it better be from a tank parked in our lawn, or what's left of it. Our only regret is that this wood chopping business ruined our axe. Military, you better rescue us. That's all I'm saying. You better come and save us. Starvation, of course, starvation. Whoever designed this fallout shelter was a genius, but we can't really tell from that green stuff dripping down the pipe included a feature. We should probably do something about it. What is this gonna do? I guess. Oh, what? Block it? You know, block up the green stuff with a gas mask. I guess that's what they did. Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tiny little shelter. That worked. You just block up the holes with a gas mask. That's how it works. Alright, today we're visited. I don't have what you're looking for, buddy. Another trader. I don't know if I'd want any of that except maybe the axe. But I don't have a harmonica. The merry men took it. A coded note was left on our doorstep. It's all symbols and numbers, some sort of cipher that will need to be cracked before we can read the letter. Dolores seems eager for this challenge. However, it's hard to tell how long this could take her and could prove to be a waste of her time. She should help. I can't read. She should keep herself busy with it. Should she keep herself busy with it? Sure. Go ahead. It's not like we have all the time in the world. Ted is back. What did you bring? I see some food on the shelves and a book. Oh, yes, you beautiful man. Dolores instantly sat down with the code and started working on it with a purpose. She looks very focused. Let's hope the note is worthy staying up all night. Dolores looks very tired already. He's back from his voyage. Alright. 2 cans of food. A Boy Scout book. Yes, you made up for these 2 Ginger's mistakes. It's bug spray. We could probably make another med kit with it. Let's make some more drugs. Alright. That's it. Oh, you're hurt though? You're sick. Well, that's not good. Food help? You're thirsty. You're not. Alright. We could send someone out again. The state of the wasteland is unknown to us. Should we risk it? After all, you only live once. Yeah, let's do it again. And scavenging is the way to do it. Mary Jane has been caught sneaking out under the cover of night. Dolores was furious when Mary Jane relieved she was going on a date with some bandit boy. She met him during an expedition. Mary Jane asked for a chance to contact her date via written note to apologize for not showing up. Should she be allowed to do that? Sure. Maybe they'll give us some stuff. What's the worst that could happen? Oh wait, she's leaving to do it? Wait. Oh, she came back. I thought she was like leaving. Dolores agreed that an apology note would be polite in these circumstances. Mary Jane wrote one and dropped it off, but came back red-faced and furious. She saw the bandit boy outside holding hands with some bandit girl. Mary Jane was so hurt, even Dolores took her side. Aww. Guess what, Mary Jane? The world's ended. So you can take your little sourness and upsetness that he didn't want you somewhere else. You're hurt now? Hurt? Walk it off. God, I shouldn't have sent her out. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh, toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We could use the extra supplies. Oh, right. This is the expedition. You know what? If I send Dolores or Mary Jane out, will she come back fine? Hey, maybe we'll run into another bandit boy. Go ahead, Mary Jane. Go nuts. Ugh. 37 days. Where's the military? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Great. Great. Having ration supplies. You're thirsty. You're also sick. And I don't have a med kit for you. But we got enough food to last you a while. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse was over. He came with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies and says he will reveal the state of secrets to us in return. I don't care about no government secrets. I don't care. Go away. We need food and water. Shut up, Timmy. Or Ted, whoever you are. Ted, you seem like a girl. As a rule, we don't trust door-to-door salesmen, especially ones who attempt treason. We told him to go back to whatever planet he dropped to Earth from. He got angry and stormed off, mumbling about how our souls are going to be devoured by alien Lord Yontar, or Zontar. Poor guy, he seemed very confused. I don't care. We're starving. We need food and water. Dehydration. Where's the military? We opened our bunker this morning to let in some fresh radioactive air, and we discovered a small suitcase on our doorstep. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look? Sure. Maybe it's our old uncle. It made us tired. What was in it? There was an innocent-looking bottle of water, so we took a sip. Thought we got lucky, but it was all a lie. Either the bottle was irradiated or it was some kind of biological weapon. It made us all feel pretty sick. Well, that's just great, except for Timmy. Timmy's fine, so maybe I'll send him out next. You're thirsty. You're just thirsty. Oh my god. Why? You're hungry and thirsty? Let's play a little game of list of things you hate the most. And our neighbor's name kept coming up for some reason. That reminds us, the little weasel had the safe in his living room. We always wondered what's inside. Maybe now it's finally time to find out. But who will do the honors of stealing the possessions of our arch nemesis? Dolores, you just got sick like a dumbass. You go and see. Go ahead. Last 40 days. Great. And you're back. You don't look so bad. There's a med kit! Yeah! Let's save Ted and Dolores could die. Yeah. I don't even need to read the rest of it. Oh, maybe I will. We went to Ned's house and found the safe cracked open by the blast. Most of its contents were destroyed, but we still managed to salvage something out of it. Ned was nowhere to be found. He likely perished in radioactive agony. All is told, it was a good day. Feels like a good day. What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. They're terrifying little What? Almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy is saying it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. Timmy, get your out of here. You're gonna get us sick again, even though 2 of your families are already sick. Is that the military? Get those ants out of here, Timmy. Oh! That's fine. Does that mean... Oh, it's because I gave him the med kit. That's right. On the topic of an atomic ant farm, Dolores put her foot down several times. She swatted and stomped furiously with a look of glee on her face until all the insects were dealt with. Timmy was mortified. Timmy, man up. Just man up. How about you just man up? Alright. There was another military announcement on the radio. The soldiers are nearby and ordering a single person from each survivor group to meet them out and outline the group situation. This is a bit odd. We do hope they mean well. It's still pretty much the only thing we can do, so it's probably worth sending someone over. Dolores, you destroyed an ant farm. How do you feel about yourself after doing that? It doesn't matter. Alright. We made it to the meeting. The serious-looking soldier asked us a few questions and made some notes, and they told us they would get back to us. We can only hope we made a good impression. Too bad our Sunday best didn't make it through the explosion. I can't read. This is a joyful time in a sea of grief. It's Timmy's birthday today. Just like last year, we waited until the last moment to get him a present, but this time our options are limited to whatever we can find in the shelter. What is he getting this year? You get some checkers, buddy. Make a chessboard out of it. Mary Jane is back. You didn't bring food, I don't think. We were taking cover in the shelter. We barely had time to grab anything. So the checker set is missing half its pieces. It seems you could still play with one half since Timmy has been enjoying himself. Great. You brought some water, some cards. Mary Jane, you are useless. And you're sick. We're all gonna die. Mary Jane, you killed us. Just remember that. You've killed your family. Mary Jane, you've killed your family. It took several days of those silent cursing, but Dolores finally cracked the code. Impressive. The note contains details, directions for some secret location nearby, but it also says Dolores must show up alone. She says she's willing to go. We can't help but help wondering if it's some sort of trap. Should we risk it? You're dead anyway, Dolores. Who cares? You're sick. Probably gonna die. No, she's gone. God, Mary Jane, you look like you're also hurt. Mary Jane's dead. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. She probably won't. She's probably gonna die. You all look fine. A sleazer-looking tray you're carrying. Is this the same thing? Yep, I'm not dealing with them. We don't have food to give you. Maybe one day I'll try it. You're back. Did you bring food? Our grandparents always trusted. Dolores came back with a large supplies. No, it was by her dear old friend Peggy, who now inhabits a shelter together with old work colleagues of Dolores. 202 food. We're gonna be eating good tonight. You're hungry and thirsty? You get some. You're hungry and thirsty? You get some. You're hungry? You're just thirsty? You can have some. You're hungry? You get some. That's a good day. Now I gotta send someone out. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't help feel like we've slept if it's day or night. Sleeping patterns are messed up. These terrible light bulbs are not helping. Too bad we can't replace them. Maybe there's something else we can do about this. Well, make another med kit with the bug spray. Think about that. Oh, Ted, you don't look so good. You're fatigued. You're tired. You're everything. You're thirsty. You're good. All right, Timmy. Make up for last time. Mary Jane couldn't do it, but I'm sure you can. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're going to save some food. Yet, for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Well, shouldn't I? I want to see if I can make another med kit with the bug spray, so I'm just going to use the book. I don't care if it breaks. Hey, the book. Alright. We dodged a bullet this time, that is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, and had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Good. Good, you're good. You're hungry, of course. Someone is at the door. We cannot hear what they're saying, but they've been banging like it's crazy. Maybe it's good news, maybe it's bad news. Should we open the door? Yes. Yes, we should. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Is this the military? We opened the door expecting friendly faces. Instead, we were beaten, tied up, and forced to watch the band of raiders plunder our home. If there was ever a time we thought of our shelter as home, it was right then. These thugs didn't seem to care about what happened to us. Whether we lived or died, we don't see a bright future for us. Oh. I survived 50 days. I survived almost 50 days. That's not good. Well, oh, look at that. I made one no decision. Days survived 49. Water consumed 10 out of 10. 10. Soup can 7 times. You defended your shelter? I didn't defend my shelter. All successful expeditions. Only 15 things from expeditions. And a lot of yeses. Well, that's that. First playthrough of this game I've ever done. And I died. I don't know if the military was even close to coming to save us. I don't think so. But who knows? Maybe if Timmy was still here, the bandits wouldn't have come. Maybe if I didn't send Mary Jane out to that bandit boy, maybe we would have lived, but who knows? Well, that was my first ever playthrough. Maybe I will do it again. I most likely will. I want to see if I can actually escape, which I think is possible. Maybe the military rescues me. Maybe one of these traitors takes me away, and gives me a home. But only time will tell if I try this again on my own. I might play a little bit on my own, but I'm going to try and record one time where I do get out with you guys watching. But until then, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. You can join the Discord, link in the description. Follow me on Twitter for news on whatever I upload, when I upload it, and how I upload it. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you all later. Bye.